I told Big One to put this book away. Jeez. Huh? Is that the sound of a drone? Huh? How did that get in here? Hey, whoa! Wait. Is that the Sharkies? Hold on a minute. It is you guys! Hi! Oh, whoa. Drones going all over the place. Hello, Sharkies! It is so good to see you all again, and welcome to the city of Atlantis! My home in the ocean. It just needs a bit tidying up because someone misplaced this book! Anyway, let me get you guys further out. Yes, this is my natural size. I am a chibi shark. Let's just put it that way. How have you Sharkies been? I know I took a 2-month break, but this shark needed it. So, the 2026 season. What can you guys expect from WA? Well, before I get to anything, you Sharkies may have noticed that I have a new banner, a new icon, and I'll show you a new intro. That is thanks to my friend and brother Hachi, or Honey the Cat. And he made these beautiful things for me to bring me up to date, I suppose, because you Sharkies know that I kept using, I'll just flash that. So they helped me out to spice things up a bit, and I appreciate it. So because of that, that is my brand now. So I will show you the lovely new 10-second channel intro that you Sharkies will always see going forward for the next 10 months, apart from Spooky Month in December, obviously. 1 second, I'll activate the drone camera thing here. There we go.
Rosy Sharky, the community channel that helps you.
There we are. That is the lovely intro that you will see for the next 10 months. So yes, I am continuing to be the community channel that helps you Sharkies. Or Sonic fans. Or anybody really. Yeah. So yes, 2026. The year of anniversaries for me. Specifically 6 things? Yes, 6 things. The first 4 are 4 things that were in this shark's life in 2006, 20 years ago. The first is my first Death Note. I've already said it. It's my first anime that I ever watched, Death Note. To think that anime is 20 years old now. So I will try and celebrate Death Note somehow. I don't know how I'm going to because the music is copyrighted, and I may just put a plot of the Death Note being in Sonic's world, then they have to stop Eggman or someone from using it. So that's that. Obviously, my favourite Sonic game, Sonic 2006. Yes, I'm looking at all of you. It's my favourite Sonic game. For Sharkies that have been here for over the last 6 years that I've been doing this, because last year it was 5 years, you'll notice that I used a lot of the 06 designs in my stories when I was doing stories. So my favorite Sonic game. So the only story content that I'm going to be producing this year is stories based around Sonic 2006. Queen Alina's universe is going full 06. So there's that. The third thing is a very obscure PlayStation 2 game that I don't think many of you Sharkies know about. It's called World Super Police. I'll flash it there, obviously. And it was released in Japan, and Europe, and UK. But I don't think you American Sharkies got it. It more or less exposed me to a very different way of how Japanese police would deal with crime. And my love for Japanese police cars spawned from that, so I'll try and celebrate that too. And then the fourth thing is another game, which... Oh, sorry, Sharkies. Drift logic here. It's another game that you all probably know more than the last game. And that is Phantasy Star Universe. Yes, Phantasy Star has been in Sega's library for as long as I can remember. And in 2006, this was the first Phantasy Star I got exposed to, which whoops. My drift is annoying, Sharkies. I'm so sorry. Where was I? Oh yes, not Sega Team, sorry. Sonic Team were tasked, I don't know the story, were tasked on making Phantasy Star Universe, and that was my exposure to that franchise. So I will try and celebrate Phantasy Star Universe as well, because there are levels from Phantasy Star Universe ported into VR chat, so I might make a story around it. So that's the anniversary side of things for things that were in my life. Now to the anniversaries that you guys have expected that this shark has done over the years. Obviously, my anniversary with how long I've been with SVR Chat RP. That will be now 5 years. That's the main one I celebrate, I think. But there are a few anniversaries, first anniversaries, mind you, Sharkies, of things that occurred last year. Yes, now, you guys have only seen me as a shark since mid last year. And I don't want to repeat myself because some Sharkies are probably tired of hearing it. I became a shark because of this lovely VTuber right here. And before she graduated or retired, she had been doing that for the last 5 years because she debuted in 2020 and then for those Sharkies who know the story, you know. And that is why she inspired me to become who you see before you. So I will be celebrating the first anniversary of the day she left. I know, but she meant a lot to me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. I will then be celebrating the anniversaries of which groups I joined after she left. You'll know one of them. The other VTuber, Grammy, I will be celebrating the anniversary of being with her for 1 year now. And etc, etc. I don't want to delve too much into that, Sharkies. So, yeah, that is mostly what you can expect for the next 10 months from me, your adorable, lovely shark neighbor. So more or less just community events, and the only story content I'll be doing is one's based around Queen Alina's universe going full Sonic 06. that is pretty much all I have for the update, Sharkies, but I'm not gonna let you go yet. I'm gonna let this drone teleport through a wormhole to our friend Blaze in the Soul Dimension, as there's something exciting that Sonic via Chat RP announced back in February that I really want to cover. And then Blaze will hand you off to Scourge for one final announcement. Other than that, though, mwah, I love you, Sharkies. It's good to be back, and enjoy 2026. Mwah, bye-bye. Rosie said the drone would be here any minute. Oh, there you all are. Hello. Greetings from the Soul Dimension. I am Blaze the Cat, as you know, and I gracefully welcome you to my private quarters. It is nice to be back on this channel again, even though I'm self-aware that I'm a different variant of Blaze than the version of me that's been on the channel before. The multiverse is a confusing topic, but thanks to Rosie's help, I am slowly learning. Oh my. So, I am, I suppose, the Queen Alina's variant of Blaze the Cat. My soul dimension is very much still a thing. I am separate between her world and dimension and my own. I guess one aspect that I can reveal right now, I'm not going to say any more, is I'm not with Silver in this dimension. You will find out who, as I think we're planning to do the Sonic 06 stories, and you will see what happens. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you lovely Sharkies here for long. I am here to invite you to watch a trailer with me that came out in February. It is a most exciting announcement that something is coming back that our friend Nexus is working on. So I will just get the link and we shall sit down together and watch the masterpiece. Bear with me, please. Right. Here we go. Funny. That should have worked. Oh dear, am I having another technical issue? That would happen. Wonderful. Well, it seems because my personal setup has a technical issue, I guess we can go to the Sonic VR ChatRP hub and try it there. I'm very sorry, Sharkies. Let's go. That drone was gonna be here any minute, but... Oh, there you Sharkies are. Ugh, what a nickname for you lot. If anything, if I was in charge... Yeah, well, doesn't... well... I only sell steaks anyway and rule a kingdom, so... not my channel. Anyway, let me levitate you guys higher. Because controls. Welcome to Outback Steakhouse, Scourge the steak-selling hedgehog here. Yes, I am the same Scourge that you've been seeing on this channel. No one knew Blaze the Cat, no one knew nothing. I left that Goddess Amy's universe, and I've been home free ever since. That's so that you guys don't get confused. You feel me? Anyway, I agreed to announce things that Rosie was obviously too busy down in the ocean to announce. Even though I can swim, Sonic can't do that. Anyway, well, I suppose I'm the part of this video that announces that I, and of course Rosie, are now staff of one of Nexus's partnerships, the Jewel Squad. Hey, I am the official Scourge there, with my Australian charm. I haven't found a Fiona yet there, though. Hopefully I can find the one. But yes, so, because that Rosie and myself are one of the moderators and staff of this wonderful partnership group that's been trying to start, build themselves up. And, you've noticed that on the channel since last year, we've been trying to help them get started with community events and game nights and things. We've wanted to cover the Jewel Squad, and now we have the opportunity to do so. Because we are slowly growing. They are slowly growing. We are slowly growing. Whatever. I want to eat a steak. But anyway. So yes, if we record game nights and community events of the Jewel Squad, by the way, nicely done logo from Hachi again, I will be the one recording. It seems only fair because I'm the Scourge of that group. Unless Rosie herself wants to do it. Anything else? No, I guess that's all the news we have. Rosie didn't really give me any other notes, so I guess that's all the news that I have on my end, is that, hey, we have now expanded, and we are now helping another Sonic and anime group get themselves out there. And hey, if the Jewel Squad seems interesting to you, hit me up. I'll get you right on in there. I guess Rosie forgot to mention this and all, but in terms of other stories, Rosie became a hell diver recently. Yeah, that's, we don't have an official logo for the VR Chat Helldiver group that we joined, so we just made that one. Hopefully we can reach out and get their official logo, but that's it. So, I'm sure she'll put out a story of how she gained the cape of democracy, and the fact that Rosie is a Halo enjoyer, she obviously chose the Orbital Drop Shock Trooper-inspired Helldiver gear, even though she was offered the standard armor, but to each their own. So, look forward to all of that. And if Blaze doesn't get this video going, I suppose we'll put out a separate video reacting to the trailer itself without being squashed into all of this. Because I don't want to keep you guys for very much longer. Anyway, what's that, Blaze? Oh, you can't get your video going? Well, that's too bad. What? I'm a bad guy like that. Alright, I'll take you back to Blaze to, say the outro and stuff. Thanks for watching, Sharkies. Well, Sharkies, thank you very much for enjoying the video. We are sorry in advance that we couldn't get this trailer going, but we will react to it in another video, we promise. We want to show you how excited we are for this excellent news that some of you probably already have seen. But a reaction is a reaction after all, so I'm told. Anyway, I'm sure Scourge filled you in on what Rosie forgot to mention, what you can expect, so I think that is where we will end this intro, or this first video of 2026, there to a close. I have been one of your hosts, Blaze the Cat, and I bid you adieu for now.